Not necessarily part of any of the cliques that we had connections with, but some people, at least they got their shot. And be that as may, whether they deserved it or not, that doesn't matter. I mean, somebody else said, "Hey, let's give them a chunk of change and see if they can do it." If they did it, they did it. If they didn't, they're just a footnote in history. You know what I
What
mean?
what year did you really get into punk music, and did you feel there was a real following here in Davis, a real movement of
Not,
some sort, or just a few of you that were just ragtag from high school or whatever?
my experience with that type of music started probably around 84, 85, something like that. As far as being part of it and actively going to shows on a regular basis, probably 86. 1986, I think, was a huge year where a lot of different things changed. A lot of really seminal albums and seminal styles of music that came about from typically, it's kind of funny, maybe sad, but chaos tends to bring some of the best stuff out, you know what I mean? And some of the best, most interesting music sometimes tends to come from the death of other projects, you know what I mean? I don't want to say one or the other, but there was so many different things at that time that were coming out that had never been done before, you know what I mean? That year in particular, if I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but I personally believe that 1986 was the year that this little spark of a bunch of stuff that was very very similar, and went bam, things went in like 200 different directions, and they were all significant and particular. You know what I mean? And I thought it was really cool. I mean, I don't like all of them. I still don't, but the American hardcore scene that we were on the tail end of when we finally got our crap together and be able to record and stuff, that was the one that we resonated with, and that's the one that we tried to go forward with. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
There are bands at that time that you liked. Do you remember any names?
I hated all of them. I swear to God. No, I'm not kidding. The bands that we played with, it really always, to me, always felt like we were doing the same thing, but it was like we were walking on an alien shore. You know, it was there was and for our group, we were kind of always either put with like a really punk thing or a really metal thing or a really thing, and we didn't always click too well. You know what I mean? They thought we were, we like how you play fast and this blah 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 blah. You know, and then we get our stuff off because we had to